morning. Good morning, folks. I was mumbling to myself. I don't believe what's happening here. I got a coffee in me before I go to electrical. I gotta go wire up a new switch. Hopefully it works. Foot hurts like a bugger. Unbelievable. Oh, God, this crooked. I'm just setting up the stream outside. Thankfully, it's warm outside. Oh, I don't believe this. I just don't believe this. What a week. What a week. My foot's so sore, though. Oh, man. Road Warrior, you missed this. You missed the stream last night. Maybe you should watch the stream. Almost broke my foot. And you'll see. Don't believe it. I'm starting to stream outside, folks. I thought they were going to go to the Magoon. It looked like they were headed there. They ran there, but they stopped. And the Magoon's about 30% clear. There's lots of water showing, so I don't know why they ran back. When Keith gets here, we're gonna see if we can hurt him over there before we start working. Oh man, I hope, please, I really hope that the switch works. But the plumbing shop said that they went by the year of the switch and they said it was 1998 and they said your pump's done. We're like, no, it's not. It's just a switch. So I'm hoping it gets me through the winter. If it doesn't, we'll be replacing the pump in the middle of the winter. Well, that would suck. I'm in so much pain. My foot. In the front of my foot too. I think my foot got twisted a little bit. I'm a hurting camper, folks. I went away for a long weekend and got beaten up bad. Oh, man. Okay, I think I got it working. Oh. So I'm just going to have this quick coffee, and then I got to go downstairs and wire this up. And hopefully, I'm hoping. Oh man, I hope it's just this. I hope it's just because the pump starts off and on so much. I'm really hoping that's the problem. I really hope it is. I hope it's not like. No, I actually 5 o'clock this morning. I found a position that it didn't hurt, and it was 7 o'clock when I heard the gurgling in my bedroom, and I was like, "Why am I hearing gurgling in the bedroom?" And that's when I woke up. But from 5 to 7, I woke. I was like dead. I found a position that didn't hurt. Before that, lots of hurt. Lots of hurt. So this is the one that blew. The capacitor blew the end off here and was sitting in pieces inside. And there's a little bit of oil. So I'm thinking the capacitor died. But it must have died just this morning too, because the duct water's still full. So this, I got another control box. Okay, I need a screwdriver. Ah, nice. a screwdriver. Open this. Oh, see what the guts of her. It's the same brand. You know, I did the chinking. I cut this finger with that really sharp wire, the little lath wire there, and it still hasn't healed. Oh yeah, she's identical inside. Look at that, eh? Haven't changed it in 20 years. Look at that. But the capacitor, definitely inside. See, that's the new capacitor. See how the ring is pushed inside? And this is the old capacitor. See how the ring is loose? I'm hoping it's the capacitor, and I'm hoping that the motor's not done. Actually, you know, in theory, it looks like I can just replace the cover. Yeah. Well, folks, I'm just looking here. I'm gonna make a quick call here because it looks like they're wired the same. I'm gonna phone and ask them. They look identical, like they haven't changed anything. That's very unusual, eh? Gord? Matt. Tom. Sorry, it's Matt. Question. Yes, that's Matt. It is Matt calling you. In theory, I should just be able to change covers, right? They're identical, correct? Yeah, I don't have to take the box off and swap it over. The wires look all the same inside. Yeah, they look identical. I can't believe they're almost identical after 20 years. Yeah, must be still making them. Well then. Okay, I'm going right now to see. Okay, bye. Okay, that's what you do. Do you want to go do this? Okay, but I gotta check something. I gotta make sure I'm on the house network before I go down to do this. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit more coffee here. What a week, eh? I already hit my head. Oh, I'll tell you a nice little story. I wish I could have had a camera for that one. I had to go to the bathroom this morning, okay? So when I was at the plumbing shop, I said, I gotta use your bathroom before we go any farther. I just threw the part on the counter, and I said, bathroom, now. And so he took me downstairs. Here's the bathroom in the basement of this dungeon basement, okay? Dungeon basement. And then he says, lights on the right. So I'm looking around for the light. There's no light. And I'm like, there's no freaking light. So I call him, there's no light. So he says, oh, it's the light up on the top of the wall. I said, well, that light switch is already on. No, it's backwards. Oh, okay. So that light, that's why I didn't touch the light, because the switch was backwards. So I flicked the switch and the light went on in the warehouse. So then there's, okay, now I can get to the bathroom because the bathroom's in the warehouse. Now the ceiling is like 5 feet tall in this warehouse down in the basement, okay? And this is like about a 1930 bathroom, right? It's a water closet. It's not even a bathroom, actually. It's a water closet, which is, people who don't know what a water closet is, it's just a toilet in a room. So I get down there and I go out into the bathroom, and it's even lower. It's like a 4.5-foot ceiling in the bathroom. There's no toilet paper. So I yell back upstairs. There's no toilet. Do you guys? How do you do it? Do you use your fingers, or is there toilet paper around here? Oh, Matt, you're high maintenance, he says. So he throws me toilet paper. So I go back into the room and I say, there's no light. There's no light in the bathroom. It's a little tiny wall or a little tiny water closet with no light. Okay. So then I look and I realize, oh, instead of putting a light in the bathroom, they put a big 3-foot by 2-foot window facing the warehouse. So everybody walking in and out of the warehouse where all the sheet metal is in this basement, the light from the warehouse lights the water closet where you're crapping. Sitting there and I'm like, oh, there's this big window, like right there. Look at, I'm looking at the window. It's like unbelievable. I just laugh. I said, wow, man, what a morning. But I'd still like to know why they had toilet paper upstairs if the only bathroom in the place was down in the basement. That's what I would really like to know. Why was there toilet paper upstairs and none downstairs? Like, I think they had a bathroom upstairs and they didn't let anybody use it. Customers aren't allowed. Only customers go downstairs. Sean, I got no water. That's why I had to do the bathroom inside. Number one rule when you lose your water on a country property, you don't waste it. It's like you gotta, so I'm anticipating having no water here. That's what I'm anticipating. I'm anticipating digging the well up. I'm anticipating worst case scenario. So I'm conserving my water situation here. That's why I didn't have it here. I could have had it upstairs, not flushed or flushed. Doesn't matter. But I'm not wasting water right now. I'm afraid to try it, to be honest. I'm afraid to try it live, actually. Outhouse outside? I would love an outhouse outside, actually. That's something that I really would. An outhouse wouldn't bother me here. It wouldn't, I'm thinking, my dream property will have an outhouse, trust me. And it'll be close to the house too, so it's really close. And it'll be heated. And when I say heated, I'm talking about heated toilet seat. I had an outhouse when I was a kid. And we had a toilet seat that it had some kind of foam in it. It was out of the cottage, and it was just like, oh man, and it was all you had for a door was a curtain, so the wind would blow, 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 and it was just brutal. It was unbelievable. Anyways, no, like you'd have to shovel out snow drifts to go inside to use it. It was that bad. There was no door. So, but it had a toilet seat. As soon as you sat down on it, it started heating up. Like instantly it was some kind of special foam in it that instantly bounced the heat back. I don't know if it was styrofoam embedded underneath the vinyl or whatever it was, but it took like 10-15 seconds. The toilet seat you would start feeling warm on your bum. I remember that as a kid. It was a big deal. It was purple too, or mauve. It was mauve. It was mauve color. But I remember when we got it, we were the rave of the lake because everybody else had the cheap toilet seats that just stayed frozen. And no matter how long you sat on it, your bum was frozen to it. This was a nice toilet seat. It was the Cadillac toilet seat. But we had no door. Everybody else had doors on their outhouses. But see, our outhouse faced the bush, so it was like, why have a door? Everybody else's faced the cottage, so you had to have doors. So it was like, we'd just stare at the bush. You'd be sitting there and you'd pull the curtain back and you'd stare at the bush. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a pressure test to make sure that my the tank is not waterlogged. Make sure that there is pressure in there. There should be about 60 pounds, 55 to 60 pounds of pressure. It should be in the tank. If not, it's waterlogged, which means I gotta do water. I gotta give it a shot of air. which means I got to drag over the air hose, because that will cause the pump to come on and off too much, which would cause the capacitor to work too much. So that's what we're going downstairs for. And if that happens, I go down there and I have to do that. I won't live stream me dragging the air hoses over and giving her a shot of air, but we are going to go downstairs and live stream plugging this bugger in to see if we have water. All right, are you ready? Is everybody ready for this? What a week, eh? What a week here. Good news. I have good news. Keith's coming over to help me finish the shed. If we're not digging the well up. If we're digging the well up, then everything changes today. And I'll be screwed. Totally screwed, because that's like give you an idea. This was $140, okay? 140 with tax, compared to like $3,000 if we got to dig up the well. On my YouTube salary. That's a depressing thought. All right, let's get going. Okay. Oh. Okay, folks. Oh no, 140, Jennifer. Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing compared to the 3,000. Dig it up, and that's just low estimate because I got an excavator here to dig the well up. All right, here we go down to the bowels of the old basement with the really sore foot. Oh man. Okay. All right. Let me get you set up here, folks, so you can watch the spectacle. Oh, I'm streaming live on YouTube. My problem. Okay, can we get a... Oh, I think the pipe's in the way. We'll just see here. All right, okay, there's the pump. Oh, I can get not a bad view here. Hang on here. Yeah, you can still see it. All right, okay, we're got a pretty good position here. All right, let me just go check the power. I don't know if I turned it off or not. All right. All right. Here we go. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, that hurts. Oh, my left foot. I just bent it. Okay. I'm gonna do a pressure test first. Make sure that we don't have a waterlogged pump. Oh, I got no pressure. Oh, yeah, we do have it. Only got 8 pounds pressure. Okay. We do have a waterlogged pump. Okay, here we go. Okay, folks, the pump's on. Pressure's climbing. It's working. Okay. So we'll just take that off for now. Okay, so I gotta go get the air hose. I gotta run the air hose over here. And Okay. How, did you see me? Did it work? Did you guys see it working, or did we lose the internet then? I got water. See? See the water? But I gotta go get the air hose. Because did you see the it's waterlocked, the pump. Did you see me do the test on the water log, or did I lose connection then? Is anybody going to answer me that question? Oh, that was a lot of work to go down there and bend over. The video worked the whole time. Well, when did it? Because when I went back to the phone, it died. Okay, so I can finish my coffee here. I'm just draining the water lines now, because you got to drain everything, and then pump it up with air. Got a bladder in it. Yeah, she blew. So she was coming on and off too much. Is the problem, because that's what happens when you don't have enough air in your tank. There was only 8 pounds air. So it was, but I'm going to save this box. I am, honestly, I am, seriously. I'm going to throw everything out that's inside, because this will make a good illegal junction box for electrical. And I've needed one of these before. Just this size. Exactly this size, actually, to do an illegal connection. It's still safe, but not legal. It's like a perfect size little box, you know, electrical box. See, it's got the hole punches. I can punch out and put wires through it. I just got to throw all the guts out. So, yeah, there you go. $140. That's a nice wake up. Oh, good morning. $140. All right. Oh man, I don't believe this. I shouldn't say I don't believe this. It's like, this is just it. This is the way it happens here. Okay, so I can finish my coffee. Okay, that water shouldn't be running that long. So a waterlogged pump. So the pump was turning off and on too much, and that's what blew the capacitor. It sounds like the water's drying off now. So I gotta go pump the thing up. I should mentally note that, do that twice a year actually. I should write that down. I still got to run the sewer rod through. And I told them this morning about my sewer problem, and they said that's a common occurrence, where you punch the sewer rod through, and it only makes a hole right where it punches through, and then you pull it back out, and you pour some water, and oh, it's fixed. No, it isn't, because it only punched a hole that big through this much area. He says, so you got to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth like that and bust it up. So that's what I got to do this morning yet, is go and get, I got to go get, what you call it, the sewer rod out of the back room, and I got to do that before I start insulating. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. So that's what's happening here. 8:27, off to a great start. I'm sore, my foot's sore, got a new pain. It's sore in a new spot. What else? I got 2 hours of really nice sleep this morning. You know, it was actually the capacitor, Jared, that blew. Back is sore. Oh, I'm 50%. So, you guys are peas for the foot. You know, last night I was so cold because of, you know, what was happening to me. And everybody said, put more ice on yourself. And I'm like, are you crazy? I want a hot shower. You know, it says ice, ice, ice. I was so freaking cold. I was in the shower and my appendages were like just like ice. And I'm like, I'm putting ice on that. I need some heat. I was just thinking people were crazy on it, peas and ice, and it's like, man, the man's frozen. My feet were blue. Oh, I was in shock. I know, I was in shock. I was, Susie. Totally freaking right out last night. You have no idea how freaked out I was yesterday. Anybody that heard me screaming on the stream, think about this. That is with a camera without the Rode mic on, because I'm not using the Rode mics now because the batteries don't last with crap with this cold weather. So I'm using the mics in the camera. So they're shitty camera. Oh, I said the S word. I slipped. But that's what they are. They're crappy microphones. So the microphone is bad, and I had the camera is over at the feeding station, okay? And I was over here at the gravel. So like I'm talking 125 feet away. So if you could hear me scream, you know, that distance away, just imagine how loud it was where I was standing on top of the tractor. And I was actually standing because it was twisting me around the whole thing that was happening to me. I was like actually like being twisted around like a little Gumby doll. It was unbelievable. I was watching my foot get twisted, and I thought for sure, I'm watching my foot get twisted off my leg. That's what I thought was going to happen. Like, I was standing there, and I was like, I'm going to snap my foot off right now. This is how it's going to happen. This is going to be burnt into my brain forever. The day that I snapped my foot off on my lawn tractor. Right. And that's the same lawn tractor, the same foot that I broke my foot when I got off the tractor in the back of the truck, and I stepped when I used to wear work boots that were only 3/4 length, and they were only like they weren't like full length like I wear now, because I only wear the tall ones. Taller the better. I wore the hiking boot size, okay, and I snapped my ankle getting off the lawn tractor. My ankle went crooked. The same foot. It's like this foot, my left foot. You know, did the Achilles tendon this year? Like it's like I don't need my left foot. Let's just get rid of it. It's in the way. You know what I mean? Like, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. But I was freaked right out. It was the most freaked out thing I ever went through. Standing there watching my foot get twisted off. And I couldn't push the clutch to stop it. I was just reacting. Like, I couldn't believe I turned off the throttle as fast as I did and turned the ignition off as fast as I did. I don't understand, because I was just freaking out. I was a screaming little bitch. That's what I was. I was just a screaming little bitch standing there just like, wow, just so much, I'm gonna lose my foot right now. Oh. Anyways. Oh, the good news, I forgot about the pain in my back. Helen, yes, there's always a sunny side to something, isn't there? Oh, man. Just... Oh, Deb wants to see the video of me screaming like a little bitch. Tall boots are... Man, anybody that works with those hiking boots, Mindy, I snap my ankle. With those stupid, though, they look cool, you know, the hiking boots, the work boot. That's not protection. Your ankle just gets snapped if you're, you know, in a problem with those. I want taller the better, and I want them tight. I want them really tight. Like I want lots of support, like almost a brace. You know what I mean? Like, because when you're working, especially, you know, like here I'm working, well, you know, the farmers, farmers is the most dangerous place. More farmers get hurt than any other industry. I think they're up there with the crab people up in Alaska for danger. Ski boots, wear ski boots. They'd be better than hockey skates. No, I'm not accident prone, Miss Cock Girl. I just work. This is what happens when you work. You know? It's like, the water's still dripping. I found a pair of boots, folks. And I just got my refund from Red Wing Shoe Company. Tom got it, got his Visa refund, so I got it. And I ordered them. I have to measure my feet though, because they're being made for my feet. So, nope, you wouldn't believe the price. I am shocked. Like, these are handmade for my feet, and I was blown away by the price. And it's Canadian dollars too. It's not even US. So, and here's the best part. Here's even the best part. They're guaranteed for life. They're from, what's the name of the company? Hang on here. Oh, what's the name of the, sorry, hang on here. It just escaped me. I haven't done the sizing thing yet. I paid for them, but I haven't done the sizing thing. Where is it? Oh. Where is it? Okay, where is it? Hang on. Bear with me, folks. I'm a little foggy here this morning. Dayton Boots. Dayton. Out of Vancouver. I think it's Vancouver. Where are they from? I think it's Vancouver. Yeah, Vancouver is where they're from. So, and they sent you a sizing chart, so I gotta measure up my boots, measure up my feet, measure up steel toe, steel plate, CSA, the whole works. They're actually custom CSA boots, 10-inch high. So, but we'll have to see first, Jackie, before we get too carried away with the review army. Carl, it's similar, like guarantee for life. The only thing they don't guarantee is the soles, because they don't make the soles, but they replace them if they wear out. And I burn through heels, and it's $30 to replace the heel. But it's the same heel as everybody else uses, the Vibratron heel. So there's the heel, and the sole, to replace both soles is $150. But I never wear out the sole, like where your ball of your foot is. It's the thing, the recall, the heel. But anyways, the refund I got from the Red Wing is $492. I got a refund from Tom there because I sent those ones back. And these are custom made, and they weren't even safety. They weren't even safety bottoms. They were just steel toe. And these Dayton's custom made are $499. Almost the same price. And a lifetime warranty. Lifetime warranty. Like, I couldn't believe when the guy said to me, lifetime. I'm like, what? Lifetime? Yep, lifetime. They come apart. They come, if they're defective in any way, send them back. We fix them. Sue, a fan. Somebody sent me the link. I didn't even know about them. Somebody sent me a link. I don't know who the person was, because I got so many links about boots. But I'm trying to remember. I forget. Somebody, maybe they're here right now, the person that sent me the link. But lifetime, folks. Like, that's forever. Oh. You know, so, and the only, and they use 7.5 ounce leather, which is basically bulletproof. It's like your normal work boot is about 3 ounces. So, like this is, so it's like the leather alone is like almost double the thickness. So, they're serious boots with an epoxy toe, real epoxy toe that takes them a week to apply. They paint the epoxy on every day for 7 days solid. And it comes with a solid epoxy toe. Not a rubberized toe or anything like that, but epoxy. So, Oh, they're going to be brutal too to break in. But we'll see. But I haven't done the sizing thing. They sent it all to me, and then my life has been. Then my back went out because I bought them Sunday night when I knew the boots got back to Red Wing. I knew the refund was coming, so I bought them, and I haven't done the sizing where I got to sit down and trace my foot out, measure it all out, and send it to them. I've been a little busy this week. Plus, I really can't bend over and trace my left foot out because I can't reach right now. So, but guaranteed for life, that's pretty amazing, I think. They have no idea what my life is like here. I think they're going to be in for a shock, because if anybody can wear something out, it's me. Oh. This is going to be the ultimate testing ground for their boots. Oh. Well, put it this way, folks. Just put it this way, okay? People say, you know, oh, Matt, you spend some crazy amount of money on boots, okay? Now, even those ST, the sue the customer boot, okay? Like, I'll show them to you. Just to give an idea how big and clumsy they are. But if it wasn't for those boots yesterday, I would today be in the hospital with a snapped off foot. So what is that worth, you know? But like, you know, like they're big, clumsy boots. And they're really garbage because the leather's really light. Probably about 2 ounce leather on these ones. But, you know, they're big, clumsy boots. But if I wouldn't have had those on, tied up super tight yesterday, I would have snapped my ankle off. I know I would have. I was watching my ankle get twisted off on the tractor. So it was like, you know, there's it's like insurance is what it's like. You know, and with all the stuff that happens to me here, like if I would have had those boots on when I was going through the swamp all the time, which I didn't because the water was too high, I was wearing rubber boots instead. I wouldn't have got my Achilles tendon hurt because I snapped my ankle in, you know, on that slippery log in the mud. So. It's like boots here are like so important. Well, you've seen this year my injuries. And yesterday I wouldn't be here talking to you right now, folks. I was driving home from the plumbing shop and I was saying to myself, Matt, I could be in the hospital right now with a snapped off foot, you know, big giant cast on, who knows getting what kind of surgery, and there's no water at my house because the water still would have died this morning. So think about that. What a turn of, I would have been like, nobody would have known there was no water, you know, here. And then I'd have to get Keith, you know, running around, and poor Keith, he'd be like taking on all my crap responsibilities. And he would, you know, but the poor man, like he's already stressed out enough in life. I would just take him to the edge. He'd have a breakdown jumping in the middle of mine. Like anybody jumping into the middle of what I do here, they'd be like, where do you start? It's like, I'd be like on a phone in the hospital, like explaining everything. It was just like, oh no, this is bad. The thing is, Jennifer, I don't have Keith to fall back on because I couldn't expect anybody to be thrown into the middle of this and take over. Especially from me remotely in a hospital. I think if I was here at home, I could bark orders a lot better. But from a hospital, no. Yep, that's the boot there, Jerzik. Oh. All right. I'm getting enough caffeine in me. I can do stuff. I got to change. I still got to run the sewer rod through. Let me just take a look here. Did the ducts go? No. When Keith gets here, we're going to take and see if we can herd the ducks to the Magoon. If we can get the ducks to go in the Magoon, I'll set the camera up in the Zika tent and maybe we'll have some duck action playing around the ice. Ducks on ice, maybe. Plasma's late to the club and she wants us to recap the morning for her. Sorry, Plasma, you're gonna have to jump backwards here because we're on to new things now. Morning problems have been taken care of, but I got enough caffeine in here. I gotta get going. Oh, Vista wants to know. Vista, you're gonna have to watch the beginning. You missed everything this morning. It's been an action-packed morning. All right, I'm gonna go because I gotta get my airline over here, and I gotta recharge my my water system, and we gotta get the show on the road. I haven't eaten either, so I gotta say goodbye.